Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to the first episode of How to Kill Your Husband and Get Away With It.
I bet Carol has a copyright on Hey all you cool cats and kittens. But
We're about to find out. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. So before we get started, we just wanted to do little intros for each other since there are people that might only know one of us. I'm Sierra. I grew up here in Owasso. I teach 6th grade in Tulsa. Have for about 4 years now. And I met Tristan because I also grew up at Rejoice Church, which leads us to your intro.
My name is Tristan, which obviously does not start with a B. For those of you wondering why we named the channel CCMB. B is a nickname that she gave me, which is like an abbreviation of another nickname she gave me. She gave me the nickname Branch after the movie Trolls because, like the character Branch in the movie, she believes that I am grumpy and sarcastic, and I just don't. Yeah, crabby. I just don't see it. Everybody that meets me says that I'm just a ball of sunshine. Yeah, I grew up in North Carolina, and I moved here January 2019 to take a job at Rejoice Church. Met Sierra that year, and in November of 2019 we started dating. In March of this year we got engaged. So we got a lot of questions from you guys, which we really appreciate, and we wanted to start off with just the really serious, very
pressing,
very pertinent, had to be addressed questions. So the first question is, what do we think about spicy nuggets from Wendy's?
What do we think? Yes.
Yeah,
just
all
yes.
the time, every time,
any day,
with any sauce or without it.
On their own. You could be having a good day, bad day. It's always appropriate to get spicy nuggets. Spicy
Definitely.
Specifically.
The bomb.
Top notch. So Japan would be the one we got the most.
Yeah, for sure. So in 2018, I moved to Japan for 3 months to work with a church planting team called Hope Alive, with Heath and Joni Hubbard leading that. While I was there, I just felt like God was calling me to go back full time as a church planter. So in a few years after I finish school here and everything, we'll be hopefully moving to Japan to plant a church or to start that process.
Will Sierra continue teaching in Japan? Right now, no is our answer. We believe that we should be doing full-time ministry when we get there, so I think that'll include both of us. In our vision of what it looks like is just us really putting both of our skill sets towards that. Pause on teaching as far as we know. First date from both of our perspectives. So we've been friends, like really good friends, probably since July. So whenever we went out for the first time, I think the big word for me was like nervous, not just because it was a first date, but just because it was a first date with him, and I didn't, want it to be bad, but I didn't want it to be too comfortable. We went to eat at Zio's and went to see Frozen 2. It was fine. Like, we had a good time. Nothing was bad. I think we were both just kind of nervous. And then at the end, so in Frozen 2, Kristoff goes on this big scene where he sings with the reindeer, and it sounded really 80s, and we're really into 80s music, so we just looked at each other and we're like, it sounds like REO's Speedwagon. So when we got in the car afterward, he went into just this big solo of what's the song?
I Can't Fight This Feeling.
Yeah, Can't Fight This Feeling. Then I was just like, okay, this is really good. I think all the nervousness went away because I was just having a good time. I thought it went really well.
So from my perspective, I was really nervous because I suck at dates. I hate dates. I'm usually, just bad at dates in general. We went to get Italian food, and then we went to see Frozen 2, which was awesome. Loved the 80s moment in the movie. And then so on the way back to the car, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is my moment. This is my time to shine. This is it.
I'm going to seal the deal.
It's right now. So I proceeded to put on Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore by REO Speedwagon and just belt it, not just forget the reservations and just belt it. I mean, I did great. I'll be honest. I did fantastic. Not to brag, but yeah, it was awesome. Kind of put the lead singer to shame, but and we're still dating to this day. So.
What is our favorite thing or most attractive quality that we find in the other one?
What I found really attractive with Sierra was how independent she was, and that she had her own purpose and calling. I think as a man, and other men probably agree with me here, I think there's something really unattractive about a woman who is constantly looking for a man, or these women that are just miserable when they're single. And I didn't see that with Sierra. She was just living her own purpose, you know, and it was very clear, like, she didn't need me. She was doing her own thing and killing it. So I think, yeah, just the independence and the fact that she had, you know, real drive and real purpose on her own was really attractive to me.
The thing that I'm most attracted to about B is his passion for, it could be work and just the things that he's doing there. He wants everything to be excellent, and just his passion for God and his passion for the people that he loves. So I think it's really cool to see someone that's just so bold and open with their love and just how much they're committed to people and the things that are important to them. What is our biggest pet peeve about each other?
I think this one is from my sister. I text her, I was like, hey, Sierra and I are starting a YouTube channel, and our first video is going to be a Q&A. Just send us some questions. And she's like, okay. Her question was, what are your pet peeves about each other, and when am I getting nieces and nephews?
Yes.
I just imagine her sitting in a room, you know, she's like, what are your favorite foods? You know what? Forget it. I've quarantined. I want to see some entertainment. What do you guys hate about each other? When am I getting nephews
Just
and nieces?
the real questions.
Just going for the throat.
So I think my biggest pet peeve, or most annoying thing about B, your face, is he can be a perfectionist. So for some things, like creating a YouTube channel, that's really cool and everything turns out really amazing because he works on it forever. And then for other things, I can't think of a specific instance, but it's just annoying when I'm like, I'm ready to move on and we're still working on something. So
yeah, she's right. So when she gets hungry, the hangry is real. And it's okay. I've just learned to strategically place meals around our day.
you do pretty good. I think the first couple of times I thought you were gonna like break up with me because I was so moody.
I wasn't gonna break up with her, but it was
me.
just like, what is the matter with you? And she wouldn't say I'm hungry. She would just be like, I don't know.
When did you figure out that the other one was your person?
I think for me, so I went to Japan in 2018 and I went again for a month in 2019. I think just while I was there, you know, it's a 13-hour time zone difference, but I found that, you know, during the times that we were both awake, I just wanted to talk to her, and she was always checking in on me and asking how things were going. For me, I just realized even if, you know, I didn't pursue anything romantic with her, I knew that she was going to be one of or my best friend, you know, for a long time.
It was probably around September or October. I got my wisdom teeth taken out and he was over here taking care of me, and I went through, I would just say, a hard time in October, and he was just there for me and really, I don't know, just was being a great friend. And so I knew then, like he said, like even if nothing happens, that he was going to be one of my really good friends for the rest of my life. And then once we did start dating, I think it was about 2 weeks in, and I was just telling my mom about it and just talking to her about it, and I just start bawling out of nowhere. And she's like, do you love him? I was like, yeah, I want to marry him. What is it like to truly surrender to God's will for our lives, and how do we trust him in moving to a brand new country? When it comes to just surrendering to God's will, I think it's something that's always an uneasy feeling, especially as you look forward. I think whenever I start focusing on the things that he's already brought me through and how he's already worked so many circumstances for good and moved us around and brought us to even, you know, this place, and just how he uses all things in your life for his purposes, I think then that overshadows all the uneasiness and really just gives you an excited feeling, or at least for me, just to know that he's going to work out whatever's going on.
I guess the short answer is saying yes to big opportunities that God gives you, I think, is huge. And I think another thing, this is in my own experience and from talking to missionaries and other people in ministry, you know, they've always stressed the importance of fasting, prayer, and just listening and being sensitive to the Holy Spirit. So I would say yes to big things. Don't be afraid of it, and just always be in a state of praying and fasting and listening to what God wants you to do.
Who's going to be the best man at our wedding?
Simon Aldridge. He is my best friend, has been for a long time. He's really like a brother. We're like family. We have been playing music together since, I think, middle school. We had a band together. He's played on my records and stuff, so yeah, definitely that guy. He's had that spot for a while.
What is my favorite Tristan White song?
And for those of you who don't know, prior to being called to missions, I was a professional singer-songwriter for about 4 or 5 years.
I would say my favorite published song is Stay off his first album. My absolute favorite is not published yet, so...
You want me to play it?
Yes.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Pretty sure it's like... Not that one?
No.
Okay. For the record, I wrote this prior to us dating. Truth is, I don't know if she loved me back. Truth is, I don't know if she wants. She knows what she wants and I don't know if it's me. I don't wanna let her in, but I don't wanna let her go. I don't. That's all you get. That one's on an album that nobody, not even myself, knows when it's coming out.
Who is the neatest?
So I would say she is the neater person.
He's kind of a disarrayed mess all the time.
It's not that bad.
That's bad.
It's not that bad.
This is up there with the spicy nuggets question. Does the toilet paper go over or under?
Over.
It's not even a question. Really.
Yeah, whoever made this an argument was just annoyed that people made fun of them for putting the toilet paper on backwards.
How am I handling all the men that are in your life prior to us dating?
I don't know what you're talking about.
For those of you that don't know B, he has like so many boyfriends.
Yeah, the wrong person is going to see this and think she literally means boyfriends.
I don't even know what you call
I just
them.
have a
Your
lot
boys.
of really good friends. Yeah, it's me and the boys.
Ugh.
And we really care about each other.
It's going okay.
I can't help if
It's
they're
hard
great looking and
sometimes.
awesome.
I mean, I'm
We're getting
handling it
through
okay.
it, you know,
Yeah.
we're counseling.
We're working on it.
We're getting there.
Last question. Tristan, why is your face like that?
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll do our best to put out more videos
I mean, yeah,
whenever.
when we feel like it.
Yeah, this is for
But
fun.
Subscribe to us.
Yep.
If you don't know how,
Subscribe,
we'll teach you.
Like, comment, share, follow us on it. I don't even know. There's a whole task list. We'll put it at the end or whatever.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it.
Carol killed her husband.